Hello everyone! My microphone is on. Welcome! Welcome! It is November 28th, which means that everywhere in the world it is Black Friday today, officially. If you didn't know, let me actually adjust the lighting a little bit. Once again, hello guys! Hey! Welcome! How are y'all doing? I hope you're all doing fine. I've put on a naval shirt today because we have a naval blitz starting from yesterday. So I hope that you guys are. I hope you guys already tried it out. We're gonna see some replays from it today. In fact, new background. Yes, it's the Sea Blitz, background. If you check it in the game, we have the new Blitz tournament, the Sea Delivery. That's what the image is from. And you can also tap on this YouTube icon here, and you can watch a short video made by us with my voiceover. Humble bragging. But of course, let's start out with a big promo today. Epic tokens. Why tokens? Why tokens first today? That is because we have a big offer for Black Friday. We have, which one is it? Is this one? No. This one. For Black Friday, we have discounts on upgrades, discounts on buying in-game currency, and Epic Container with the discounts on those token spins. Look at that. Look at those token spins. Hashtag more girl avatars. Yes. Nice background. Thank you. Questions, is that why is necessary pay to win? Our game is not pay to win. Our game is pay to progress. Pay to win is when you can buy something that you cannot earn in the game otherwise. I want to beg. Understandable. Have a nice day. By the way, guys, we're live on 3 platforms today. As always, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and we are live on Twitch. Pick whatever platform you like. And you can pick. You can pick whichever platform you like to watch our stream on. If you think I could use cool, type 1 in the chat. Ow. Hello, developers. A new strategy game. I want to experience fantastic. Let's just add more faction into this. We're not planning currently to add any more factions. What's the promo code? You can see it. Don't make fun of me. But yeah, I think let's start with some token spins today. I have some tokens to spin. I feel bad for you answering the same questions over and over again, bro. That's my job. All right. I've been graciously provided with some tokens for us to spin today for your own entertainment. I had some tokens saved up, plus a few tokens that I've been given for this stream in particular, so that I could spin some gacha. Let's spin some gacha tokens. Can you look more beautiful today? What is the secret? Yeah, you guys flattering me. Do you think we have to change the energy shield name into different, like turtles? No. The shield is fine. It's already shield. Watch out from sharks. Oh, guys. Oh, I gotta get eaten by sharks. 250,000 credits. Well, I'm not gonna say no to credits. And while I'm spinning, I'm gonna answer some more questions from the chat, guys. Come on. Keep them coming. I got 150 gold boosts from the big token box. That's a scam. I mean, depends on what gold boosts you got. If it's like gold supply, you're gonna use those gold supply boosts a lot. We need new update on Cycle and Chameleon. Why do you need an update on Cyclone, I'm assuming? It looks like I'm dropping some frames currently. Hold on, chat. Hold on a second. I'm having a connection issue. It appears that I'm having a bit of a slight connectivity issue. I got 150 infantry training boosts. Infantry training is also pretty useful. I've actually been using the infantry training boosts at the beginning of the match. So when you start the match, instead of using the emergency measures boost, I've been using the infantry construction boost instead. Let's spin one more container. What do you think the hero's unit's personality like if there's going to be a video about them in the future? We currently have plans for the hero avatars, so like the hero personalities, but they're in progress. They're work in progress. Oh, speaking of golden boosts. You say no to credits, but credits and gold boosts scare you like a shadow. No. I never say no to credits. When will Barracuda and Alligator nerfed? Red never used a combination of ship level 2 and 3, while Blue always use a combination of ship level 2 and 3. Interesting question, considering we're actually going to watch a replay today with... we're going to watch a replay today where actually Barracudas are being used. So yeah. It turns out you also experience the same thing. It's built this way, guys. If you didn't know, this animation, it doesn't really matter. It's just there for fun. It's just here for fun. Oh, hey, I mean, 12-day boosts, yeah. I'm actually gonna skip this one. Reroll keys. 650,000 credits, not bad. I'll let this one spin. Why not? So yeah, what about Cyclone and Chameleon? What are you talking about? It's gonna be interesting if the unit's upgrade has 3 phases from basic, advanced, modern. It's not that, but actually, we've just had faction battle earlier this week. If you guys didn't read the news, we've had a bit of a faction battle where Confederation and Resistance both had to construct the hero facilities to obtain research data on the unit modifications, and the Resistance won by like a sliver. Like the Resistance you guys won by like 600 factories, whereas in total there were almost 19,000 constructed. So, cheer up. Well, it's credits. But yeah, so that's why we've made a post 2 days ago talking about the upcoming Armadillo modifications. But actually, we are planning we're planning to give everyone, all of you guys, an opportunity to test modifications in December. We're going to open modifications for testing in December. So if you want to participate in modifications testing this upcoming month, definitely don't skip the news. Don't skip any of the news that we're going to post in December, because we're going to be posting about unit modifications open testing. Guys, everyone is going to be able to test openly test modifications on a dedicated server.
The luck is near. Just try it.
Like however much you want, and for an unlimited amount of time, for on equal upgrades on a dedicated testing server. So definitely stay tuned for that. Open beta, yeah, for modifications basically. And be awake 60 hours a day for core tester recruitment. It's not core testing. It's gonna be open. Everyone is gonna be able to participate. Ah, damn it! I need like 100 more tokens. I don't think I'm gonna spin this one. I'm gonna save up for another spin. Oh wait, I have another big super container. You've earned a lot of tokens. I've earned some of these, like several thousand of those tokens. I definitely did earn, and then the rest of them I was given for your entertainment. We aren't a joke. You guys are not a joke. Open Sandbox. Damn, that's huge. Are you planning to change the intro background of the game? Not technically. For free forever? It's not forever, chat. It's a limited time, but you're gonna be able to test it as much as you like. Open Sandbox. Yeah, on Sandbox. It's gonna be open for everyone. Everyone is gonna be able to just download a build on their Android device. We're not gonna be able to support the iOS devices. I'm sorry. It's been 5 years since we got the last open Sandbox testing for Heroes. Yeah, we had the Heroes. Heroes got tested on Sandbox. Is there gonna be an idle animation or extra dialogue for some units? Currently, nothing that I can announce. I'm sorry. The only reason is good is often is guts resistance versus resistance. Also untrue, because in the game that we're about to watch, it's gonna be 2 Confederation and 2 Resistance players. Interesting rewards for testing. If you submit a good... basically, after testing, you're gonna be able to submit feedback. If you submit useful feedback, you're gonna get rewards. Sandbox for how long? Any more information about testing, how long, how to get access to it, you guys are gonna have to follow the news. Because you gotta follow announcements. We're gonna announce it in advance, and you will be able to see exactly how long, when, etc, etc. What's a Sandbox? Sandbox is a special testing server. So you have your normal game server, the one you connect to on a daily basis, and you also have a testing server environment, which is what we call the Sandbox, because it's for testing purposes. That's where we test new updates, new features like heroes or modifications or balance updates. Of course, there's just one have any recruitment. Yeah. Oh, someone is being very rude in the Facebook chat. Luckily, it's easy to just ban them. Goodbye. Don't be rude, guys. Being rude is not nice. What day does the Christmas event? Christmas? Okay, no, come on. Black Friday's not even over yet. You're already asking about the next event. I think the 14th of October notification. Please make it sooner. I'll think about it. Can you make some tokens to share among our friends? At least a gift with limited amount. We're currently not planning to introduce any, like, oh, I want to buy something for someone else, because that opens a very, very dark path for real money trading schemes and scams. Because people are going to scam each other. If we're going to introduce this ability in the game, then people are going to get scammed. Somebody will make a website where they will list all the items available for purchase in the game and be like, oh, you can get this, but cheaper. And then you just pay them and then, poof, gone with your money. Or steal your account. Please explain in deeper details about this amazing future. What future? Sorry. Ask the dev team to create a mode once they play can play. No, that's not gonna be possible for like a permanent mode. Definitely not. All right, but we are here to watch some replays. We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna watch some awesome games coming from you guys. We also had a contest. Let me adjust the light a bit. We had a Boom, 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 boom. Come on, come on. Hello? Hello. Yeah. Guys, I know the stream's lagging. Guys, I can see it. Guys, I have all the stream health analytics open on my monitor. I can see when something goes wrong, alright? You don't have to tell me twice. Don't worry about it. We came here to listen to Iconi voice. Oh, thank you. Alright, you should be fine. If you're not fine, refresh your page. If you're seeing this message and you see people in chat saying that they're having issues, tell them to refresh the page. If you refresh, it should be all good right now. So, come on. Let's get back into it. Black Friday has arrived on our Friday stream. Want to be featured on stream and win prizes. So we have selected the best battles, as we said here we're going to do. The developers will select the best battles and comment on them live during the official stream. Players whose battles make it on air will receive 1,000 tokens. PvP battles will not be accepted. By the way, what I learned is that a lot of you guys just don't read. Because we have written here specifically, PvP battles will not be accepted. Play an interesting battle in a current tournament or blitz tournament. And here in the form mode, tournament or blitz tournament. And you guys still included your PvP and 2v2 and 1v1 and 3v3 battles. Your game's just sponsor Iconia Starlink device. That would be kind of badass, honestly. How many battles have been selected? We're gonna see. Iconia Singed and Stream will said. Oh, you guys, you. Let's start with the first replay, though. Yes, the first one is a big one. Sent in by Toon Army. I'm sure you guys know a lot about this player. I'm sure also a lot of you know Usama. And I personally am not aware who Maxis HHH is, but he's from the Call Me God clan, so he must be also a pretty strong player. So we're going to be starting off strong here. This is the first Blitz, Caravan Hunt. In this Blitz, you had to escort convoys of transports outside the playing area. Guys, there's no point submitting your replays. The competition is already over. We've already selected all the replays. We're just going to be watching them together now. The best of the best. Can you add the playbook mechanics so we can spend credits to teach our units maneuvers? I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny. Please elaborate. Hey, I got a question about Beholder. What parts do you upgrade to have bigger range? I Don't quite remember actually. I think it has a dedicated system for sensor range or view range. I'll have to check it outside in the workshop. I just want to thank GG for this. Please make our events next year. Thank you, Tenacious Dragon. The goal is to not make more events, but make them more interesting next year, because we already have a lot of events. There's going to be one new event next year, one new one, but all the other events we're going to try to improve. I played 3 tournament battles and won 0 of them because this tournament is mainly focused on early game. Yeah, early game. The tournament is early game focused, guys. But yeah, Toon Army, Usama, and Maxis HHH. These 3 big Legendary League players are duking it out for the Caravan hunt. You see currently right now it's just ants running around killing each other. But a first convoy is already going out for Toon Army here. We've got the convoys going, but oh, what's this? Oh no! It looks like this wasp is actually going to destroy it. So not only did the blue player, so it was the blue player's convoy, the red wasp destroyed it, and the teal Cerberus got the resources from the transport. So yeah, these players are really not gonna let any of them win easily. Be watching the promo codes like the monkey from the story. True. Make a tournament event with equal lobby, maybe as an intermediate event, like a mini event. But it's again not guaranteed. I don't understand what this playbook mechanic is. You have to elaborate. I don't get it. Iconia does Art of 3 at 2v2 in tournament. That's actually one of the mini events that we are thinking about. A 2v2 tournament. Just for a few days, 2v2 tournament. Maybe even 2v2v2 tournament. That would be a cool game mode. You promised me to get me an Atlas? I could not have promised that. I love how Art of 3 is like Fight Club, so not so many people knows about it, but I didn't manage to know it. Honestly, I wish more people knew about it. That's why we are also making more videos about for newer players for how to play competitions, because we believe that these kinds of videos can get the game around, get the game out there more, and also help some of our newer players learn how to play competition modes. A lot of the information in these videos can seem like it's obvious or easy, but generally I think it's still useful for new players. I cannot purchase something because I don't have a debit card. I'm sorry. I'm not support. I can't help you with a specific technical issue. You'll have to figure that out through a different means. This is a stream. I'm here to talk about the game, not here to talk about technical difficulties. I have an idea about on like 1 stream per month and equal lobby. Okay. Guys, I know equal lobby is popular, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Let's talk about the game, alright? 12 player? Nah, your phone is floating. Yeah, 12 player is definitely not gonna be a thing, guys. Six players at most. 6 players at most. You also have to consider matching. Sir blew himself up with the convoy. Yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. Heroes are not, in fact, immune to these convoy effects. But yeah, we have people are they're just getting their stuff. They're just not letting anyone get any convoys. We're still at 0, by the way. We're still at 0. No player has actually evacuated even a single convoy. Toon Army here positioning his Typhoons. Look at this beautiful line of Typhoon, by the way. A Leviathan from Usama is coming forth from on this battlefield. A Salamander and Leviathan by themselves are gonna be forcing this army a little bit back. Not too far back. We also got some not Vertex here, sorry, Hawk. Look at how smartly Usama plays, by the way. In anticipation of the Vertex coming out, he moves his Leviathan first, and then he raises his Hawk in anticipation that he's going to intercept the Vertex, and he actually does get a couple of Vertexes. Oh man, how that resource so fast? I mean, at speed 1, it's actually a bit slower, but still, these incomes are ridiculous. Look at this. 1,700 per minute for Toon Army. That's kind of insane, right? What do you think of watching replays of Silver Leagues? We have replays from different ranks, so don't worry about that. We have different ranks prepared here. There is a Beholder here. A Cyan Beholder from Maxus. Solaris is gathering containers, but he's gonna take a lot of damage from those Hawks. Beholder passive activates. There are a few Vertex in the air, actually, and look at that. They're going to be catching these Hawks on the turnaround and dealing lots of damage to them. Usama loses most of his Hawks, and the Vertex are once again coming around, taking down one more. But they themselves take significant damage and are forced to go back. Very nice battle already, right? But let's get a buff. Also, hi, Iconia. Hi. Currently, no balance changes planned. Currently, nothing I can announce. My screen is pitch black. Try to refresh the page. Vertex baited the Hawks to AA. Yeah, these players, I mean, you guys could say all you want. Oh, these legendary players, they just have big accounts. They're big donators. They've been playing this game for a really, really, really long time. They know a thing or two about the game, yeah? They can play pretty darn well. We have a big battle here between Cyan and Usama. Solaris active goes down, but not really dealing much damage. Vertex are now in this fight. Usama's army looking a little small, but what's this? Big donators? Yeah, sorry, big donors. Big donors would be the correct way of phrasing this. Streamer misspoke. Streamer made a mistake speaking. We're gonna have an idea. On prime match basis, become a temporary captain. Cool ideas. Unfortunately, not in the game. It would require significant redesign of the core gameplay. That's not gonna be happening yet. Cyan and Red are fighting each other, but at the same time, oh, the Toon army is coming in with a space system here. He's been untouched. His army is pretty full, just on base defense. And here we have an actual fight. Salamander uses the active ability on the shield and follow-up nuke. Basically, oh wait, it landed on top of the convoy, and the convoy actually completely deleted this entire force, leaving only a Psion and a couple of Typhoons left. Oh my god. That was a devastating explosion. Look at that. Usama, the Cyan Vertex are fighting the Hawk, but I hear the countdown and it looks like the Cyan's base is gonna be targeted. All of these Vertex are gonna land to resupply and get completely annihilated, forcing Max's HH to just tap out of the game instantly. Boom! Looks like it's over for Max's here. Leviathan moves forward and attempts to destroy the base entirely. Blue Cerberus moves in, loses half of its HP, not allowing Maxis to even gather even a single ammo case, even after he's tapped out of the game. Cerberus actually captures the container here for the flag here for Toon Army, tries to capture some containers but dies, and now it's Blue Vertex that is in the air for Toon Army. He moves forward. Targets Usama's base with a space strike. And it looks like that's gonna be over. But the players are not leaving yet. Usama is not leaving yet. He still wants to fight. He still has a few units here. I wonder, look, why is he moving up to Cyan though? Maybe he thinks that Cyan is still in the game, he can come back. There's nothing left for Cyan though in his base. Finishes off the headquarters. Oh, he's destroying the base to secure second place for himself. But I think it's already fine. It was already fine for him because Max is surrendered. But yeah, he's trying to get second place. He didn't know that Cyan already surrendered. Container on top left is sneaky. Yeah, container on top left. I mean, Legendary League players, they're insane. Their micro is awesome. Their tactics are amazing, but they left the container uncollected. Another space system strike here on Usama's base. I think that's gonna be the last one. The Seraphim here finishes off. He's here to finish off the headquarters, and it looks like it's over for Usama. He's moving in his Leviathan, trying to destroy the space system, but it's a little too late now. Loses the Leviathan and taps out of the game. The surrender. Beautiful game. What a great start for our feature stream. That HQ, damn. Yeah, HQ is thick. Really unexpected for this battle. Absolutely. Pretty cool. Pretty cool battle, though. Thank you once again. Kudos to Toon Army for submitting this replay. 1,000 tokens are going to be coming your way after the stream. But we're going to be moving on to the next replay. I don't know what class the Leviathan is, but it's a very cool battle. This boss mode was hard to make. Yeah, it's difficult to make, but we are working on it. Like, it's planned development, in fact. We do want to make a boss mode. Toon doesn't need tokens. Too bad, Night Soul. He's submitted a replay, which means that he's getting it. Next replay, we've had a blitz. Let's check out a tournament game this time. Let's check out a tournament game now. We have a tournament battle between Aptique C. I'm gonna pretend I don't know how to read that. But it's actually, you can read this in Russian as Artist. So this is Artist. I'm going to refer to him as Artist versus Shama. Let's watch this battle. This is rank 18 versus rank 18 battle on the Explosive Cargo Tournament. So we're going to look at that. If you guys are not aware what the Cargo Tournament, Explosive Cargo Tournament is, it is capture flags and escort transporters out into your base. The highway map, by the way, is massive. I don't know what you think. Well, let me know what you guys think in the chat about the highway map. But I've always thought that the highway map is gigantic. It's incredibly huge. I mean, take a look at how many containers the players are gonna have to collect in this battle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 containers. There are 20 containers on this map. That's insane. People maxed out account. I realized nobody in this game has a completely maxed account. You know, yeah, Night Harvester is right. Nobody in the game currently has a completely maxed out account. How to get that battle replay in settings. This feature is only available to developers and to content creators. If you have a battle that you want to, you want a video to be made of, if you think about you played an interesting battle, submit it to your favorite YouTuber, and they will record a video for you. If they're in the partner program, of course. Why is there a roundabout on the highway? Good question. Let's not think about that. Let's also not think about the fact that the highway supposedly is kind of like a bit serpentine looking. It's got a little too many turns for a highway, in my opinion. I think a highway would be a bit more smooth, right? Like more linear, more smooth. But the map is called Highway. This tournament name should be as Hammer Spam Tournament. I mean, if you're going with that logic, then you can also call it Dragonfly Spam, Armadillo Spam, Rifleman Spam, Assault Spam, Heavy Spam. It's an early game tournament, yeah. As you can see, people are playing it on HQ level 2. We can see that both players are currently on HQ2 tech. None of them are actually upgrading to HQ3. And also, it takes 15 transports to win, but it's actually quite quick. It's actually quite quick. Any IQ spam? IQ spam! HQ meta? Yeah, it's HQ2 meta, yes. Does the transport spawn instantly after capturing the flag? A beautiful question, Edmar Steve Corton. Sorry, Edmar Steve Corton. Yes, that is excellent observation. That is an excellent observation. I wanted to highlight that when I was watching these replays, but actually, what also makes this tournament pretty cool, and in my opinion, and what makes it interesting to play this capture game, is that when you capture a flag, you are getting your transport instantly. You don't have to wait for it. Even if a transport just spawned after an enemy captured it. This guy, it looks like Shama is delaying. You see, this transport just spawned. But Artist is going to capture the flag and another transporter has appeared. So he didn't need to wait after this transport spawned. So when you capture a flag, a transport will immediately appear for you. Everything's bad according to these players, apparently. True. Alright, we have Cerberus here. Actually, I was explaining this. There was a pretty cool jump in here where he killed a bunch of infantry. But we're going to see the Cerberus jumps a lot more. How do you know whether the tournament should be played in the early game? So, it depends on the win condition here, yeah? So, a couple of factors that make this tournament early game tournament is that if you capture a few flags, like 2 flags, let's say you've captured 2 flags and you've captured and the enemy captured 1, you're going to win uncontested relatively quickly in under 10 minutes. So since the games last usually 10 to 15 minutes, just due to the nature of the win condition here for transports evacuated, it is quite unlikely that your game is going to last. It's unlikely that your game is going to last longer than 15 minutes, which means that it is also not particularly effective to upgrade your headquarters past 2, maybe 3. You can go HQ3 here. I've never seen people go beyond HQ3. Play the tournament training stage. Yes, exactly. Every tournament, we have a training stage where you can play, and you're not going to spend your 20 games per tournament, and you can just learn the mechanics of a tournament, and you can see, oh, this strategy would work better here. Spend credits to upgrade the smartness of your troops and create a new building players can build in battle. The army can maneuver themselves better. Okay, so this might be a bit of a misconception here. Oh, look at these hammers are gonna take a bunch of damage here. They all took half HP of, worth of damage. But yeah, the misconception is that units pathing is not... Like, issues on pathing are not a deliberate choice. We want pathing of units in our game to be good, but it's not always good. There are still some issues with pathing sometimes, which are obviously the developers are going to work on, and they are working on. Tournament equals event mode or something? Tournament equals training lobby, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Tournament is for, like this tournament, game mode. I've been facing stronger enemies in both upgrades and rank a lot this event. It depends on the game mode once again. Yes, during event, in tournaments and competitions, you're going to see more people with higher ranks come out because they're farming the event currency. Training stage chat starts. Why not? Why shouldn't it? Alright, actually, I forgot to switch the promo code. You're completely correct. We have a new promo code here. Black Friday 28. Very nice, very nice. And we're gonna be switching for another promo code very soon, so probably after this battle. But I want to point out how Artists is actually controlling the map here. We've been talking about this tournament. This is a good example of how you should be controlling the map. So his opponent is at 13 out of 15 transports evacuated. Artists was able to claim 3 flags though, and is going to win relatively soon. If push comes to shove. This push is going to be defended here, as you can see. Shama is able to produce enough units to defend himself. But look at this. He's playing a bit like a resistance player. He's sending out a group of hammers and infantry in order to strike from the side. He knows that his opponent is going to try to capture some of the flags now that he's defended his base, so his base is likely not going to be defended. I think that's a really cool move. A very big brain maneuver. 3 hammers and a couple of assaults have a pretty good chance of destroying a factory at this stage of the game. Because I'll reveal a secret. Most players' buildings aren't actually that upgraded in terms of health and armor. So he's going to take out this assault vehicle factory, And at the same time, he's pushing from the front with support from his transporter damage buff. So he's pincered the enemy base, while the enemy, well, what do? They've recaptured the flag? That's not really going to do anything, huh? Am I correct? The bot transporters have no impact on bonus boosts. The transports stack. They stack with damage boosts. If you watched a short we released yesterday about the effectiveness... No, wait, it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago we released a short about the effectiveness of... Oh, that's a big explosion. About the effectiveness of transports and their transport explosions, the ammo truck explosions. We showcased there that you benefit from both the boost and the damage bonus. General, was my playbook idea a good idea? What we say better? It makes the game too complicated currently, and in general, it would be just better to work on the passing more. Making the game more complicated is not really in our best interests. Like, during the gameplay itself. In Workshop, for example, we're introducing unit modifications. We believe that the unit modifications feature adds depth without making the game overcomplicated. But our game, in core gameplay, is already pretty difficult to play. But yeah, once again, thanks to artists for submitting this replay. If you transport 2 transporters, wouldn't they stack the damage bonus? No, they don't stack the damage bonus. They just refresh it. Alright, next replay, guys. This one is also Blitz number 1. Blitz number 1, the Caravan Hunt, submitted by Death Punch. Let's watch this. This is an interesting battle due to the strategy that this player went with. In my opinion, at the very least. Because you can see here that he is going to pretty much completely ignore the flag in the early game. Bob the container, always sitting on the corner of the map untouched and unnoticed. Wait, was there another container that was not picked up? Sorry for later, Rabbi, I have chores. To do 1 strike with Leviathan. You have to attack 1 vertex. Yeah, you have to basically proc its passive. But yeah, you can see here, red player Stanfield and blue player Agniastra, rank 18 players, both of them. They're going to be pretty much fighting for this flag uncontested. Red is going to be getting some convoys out. You can see the red convoy is already leaving here. And this convoy is going to actually exit the map. Defense boost is very strong for tournament. Why? To protect transports? How to apply the Gear Game Company. Currently, well, you kind of have to speak Russian, guys. I'm sorry. If you want to work at Gear Games, you're gonna have to learn Russian, because most developers don't actually speak English. I am a bit of an exception. There are a few other people who can speak English, but generally speaking, you have to learn Russian. That's like #1 requirement first. Then you have to be like a pretty good specialist in your field in order to apply. A game designer or a programmer, whatever you are. So yep, once again, red is just going to get more and more containers out here. Yellow has decided to completely ignore this shit, whatever this is happening here, this shenanigans. And he's taking up straight into the Hawk. And look at this. He's already flying his Hawk out. He's scouting out to see if there's a convoy. Currently there isn't, so he's going to just fly around with a Hawk a little bit. And basically just shoot some things with his machine guns, check out what's going on in the enemy's bases. He sees that Agniastra is currently at headquarters level 2. This is a very classic, I'm rank 18 Confederation player, I know how to do Fortress Grenadier strategy. And he's essentially just trying to trickle his units in here for the red player. Red player is also going for a HQ2 play of a lot of infantry with some vehicle support. And keyword there being some, as I currently don't see any. But Death Punch is using his Hawks. He's going Hawk only. Pretty cool. He's destroying the convoys now. He's not letting red win anymore, because red winning would mean the end of the game for him. So he's now actively flying out of the map, seeing if there is going to be any convoy that he can snipe, and he is going to notice that there is actually convoy moving here, and he micros the Hawk to destroy it. Boom. One more left, and it goes down. Boom. Very nice. Mr. Gonna have the perfect reason why the game does not have carriers. Both factions have carriers, but there's no desire to send a detachment to those frontiers. I mean, it's possible, yeah. Full naval battles, carriers are going to be used, yeah. When should we look for... Oh, that message got retracted. Well, how to defend? How to defend Hammer, Fire Assault, or Cyclone, or Cerberus? Cerberus, I guess. Hammer, Fire, Assault. Hammer, Fire, Assault. I mean, it kind of depends. You can use heroes, you can tech up into Jaguars. Jaguars are going to melt hammers. Porcupines. Porcupines do deal... Porcupines, Jaguars, I would say. Porcupine, Jaguar. Cyclone also is going to be dealt with Porcupine. Armadillo is actually also really good at dealing with Cyclone. Cyclones are good, are bad versus Armadillo and Porcupine. Cerberus, I'm actually also gonna say that Cerberus is weak, firstly to Grenadiers, because Grenadiers deal the correct damage versus Cerberus, and Armadillo is also pretty decent against it. Hammer Fire Assault is a very strong early game combo. That is true. It is a very strong early game combo. Dragonfly is also very good against Hammer Fire Assault because Dragonfly is a flying unit and Hammer Fire Assault can't shoot up. D-Flies plus Dillos plus Porks, yeah. And a hero. A hero always helps. But yeah. Actually, the Yellow Hawks here are gonna be proceeding to destroy Agniastra's base completely. This game, I wanted to show off the air supremacy that this player has. Look at this. Death Punch completely dominates these two players with just air. Even though Red has almost won, and the blue player is going to evacuate one of the convoys, he's going to just dominate here in the air. He destroys the headquarters for Stanfield as well. And, well, there you go. Jaguars blow up these containers. And these infantry are going to be able to deal some things, but, you know, the Jaguars are going to be making quick work of them, as there's just not enough infantry here to be a threat. Not enough heavy assaults. And, you know, he's just positioning his units on the flag now, and now he's going to be getting his own convoys. These yellow hawks are going to continue destroying blue and red bases. Look at them. They're like hornets. They're like hornets flying out. Kenny, what is your opinion on spammers? I mean, what do you mean by that? It's a tactic. People can spam if they want. You can defeat them. That's my opinion. Just defeat them. Yellow evacuates the last container, and off you go. So, thank you to Death Punch for showing off his Hawk gameplay. And once again, 1,000 tokens to Death Punch. Imagine the mechanic exists where the container left alone 10 times. Let's put up the third promo code. This one is going to be the final promo code of the day today, guys. Your battles here 16. Oh, actually, I forgot to put on my own token promo code. What was my token promo code again? Epic Tokens. Yeah, Epic Tokens 21. Let's put in this promo code. And might as well put in all the other promo codes as well, right? Just to show off that they work. We have Epic Tokens 21, Black Friday 28. And we also have your battles here 16. And let's spin one more container.
The luck is near.
Container break.
Try it.
Spin a purple box. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. He's a good aviator? Yeah, it's pretty good. Armadillo MVP versus spam using minefields in an aerospace. That works too, yeah. Found some hackers with their username hidden. Our game does not have hackers. I don't know what you found, but our game does not have hackers. 240 common production boosts! Yes! Awesome! Let's go! Yeah, Connie, next update is there... Guys, I already mentioned this stream that there's not going to be... we're not planning any current balance ups. Here is tier 3... After 15 minutes? Absolutely not, dude. I don't know how you're using your Atlas so that it becomes useless after 15 minutes. That is absolutely wild to me. Split Jaguars and Fog and destroy him easily. That is called counterplay, me go for a row. That is called counterplay. to split your Jaguars and Fog, you have to split them. You have to actually play the game. You have to tap the buttons, tap your screen, and actually like micro your units to split them in order to counter you. We already had promo codes with tokens, guys. Alright, that's the last promo code. Anyway, another battle. I promised that we are going to have... Oh, no, we have another tournament battle first. Let's do a tournament battle here. Submitted by DX Dragon. DX Dragon. This one is gonna be pretty intense by the end, and also it's a rank 14 player versus a rank 15 player. I believe that is actually Silver League, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is Silver League, yes. My campaign isn't dominating new countries. Campaign is limited to 50 missions. There are no more missions after 50. Nerf Miner. What, the mole? You want us to nerf the mole? What? Mole just got buffed. My boy Mole was under 50% win rate. Why would we nerf it? We're gonna release develop the vehicle function. I don't understand what that means. What is the vehicle function? You have a translator while in battle. That is a feature that we want to develop, but currently no announcement on that. Hero only mode. It wouldn't really work that well, to be fair. We don't have enough heroes to make that kind of game mode interesting. Last code for today? Yes, it's the last code. If you're here for codes, you can leave. Bye! The 2 Confed and 2 Sopra replays. You're doing it right. For your golden child, there should be 5 Confed replays and 1 Sopra. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Mole's turret. Mole's turret just got buffed. Night Harvester, we just buffed the Mole turret. Have you not followed up the balance updates? We need more countries in the campaign. I would love to, but campaign missions are costly to develop and we don't get anything out of them. Ikodia, my units take damage when the enemy attacks them. It's Imba, please nerf. Yeah, true. By the way, notice, it's funny, but the blue player captured this flag closer to the red base, and the red player captured the flag closer to the blue base. And he also even hit a couple of riflemen here behind the behind the depot. That looks funny. Also looks like the grass is growing through the asphalt in here. On this depot. That's kind of funny as well. The free players get to watch their own battles. Never, because it's a feature of a pack. You have to buy a pack to watch replays. We're not going to remove the feature from a pack. People already bought the pack for that. Mr. Dragon is really good on respecting fellow players. Thank you. I respect my fellow players. But yes, we have a Wolverine. Wolverine here. Goes down. Arb Syria is pushing strong forward. DX Dragon, he had good map control for a while. He had 3 flags for a while, but now it's time for the Confederation to claim control of the flanks, and he is moving. He's moving also to try to get another flag, perhaps, or intercept something. Runs into a few infantry units with armadillo support and cleans them up. Forces a retreat out of DX Dragon. So he decides to push forward and capture that flag. At the same time, a couple of armadillos try to sneak a capture in the middle, but they encounter 2 hammers with some infantry support and they fall back. This Wolverine, though, is really going to be a deal breaker here for the fight. I'm going to stop zooming for now, guys. I'm sorry. I just noticed I'm zooming a lot. I'm a little excited. Wolverine dies, sadly, one more time here. In this fight, by the way, we noticed that the Wolverine, he could have tried to turn around and go back up that way, right? He could have tried to go back to his own base, but instead he decided to keep going forward. Why do you guys think that is? That's the question again. What upgrade needed the beholder? I don't know. I would need to check that. I don't know that off the top of my head. I know it needs a second buff. Give me my boy some love, man. The miner. The Underminer! Have you guys seen The Incredibles? Wait, was it the Underminer? He moved his map away and forgot to send Wolverine forward. That's an interesting idea. Any other suggestions? Turning around makes it stop, so he wanted to keep the speed. I think I would more agree with this. Turning around makes the Wolverine stop and turn. And turning is not instant in our game, so it would have to stop and turn around. So it would actually take him longer to try to escape that way. And he couldn't move here because an army was coming forward. So he decided to just keep moving and try to escape towards his own flag. Good idea, but unfortunately there were just a little too many units. GG Trash Marine strikes again. I think Wolverine is incredibly annoying. What does the Incredibles have to do with the mole buff? Because the Incredibles have the Underminer. Fortress easily kill riflemen. That's their job. The fortress is designed to destroy the riflemen. If you're using riflemen to try to destroy the fortress, you're doing it wrong. Don't use riflemen against the fortress. Why would I nerf it? Why would we nerf Mole? Mole just got buffed. It was bad. We are not going to nerf the Mole. It has to do with the mole buff because any mole buffs are incredible. That's true. Arp Syria, in the meantime, he pushes forward with his army in an attempt to intercept some of these transporters. Look at this. The hammers are moving forward. They're going to try to destroy this transport, but decide that the Wolverine is a bit too dangerous, so they're going to turn around against it. And the Wolverine moves back and dies. So it actually manages to win just enough time for the transporter to successfully evacuate. And now we're at 14 to 12. All of a sudden, oh my god, guys, this game got a little intense all of a sudden. The transporter is here, about to enter the depot for Arp Syria. There are lots of units in Red's base. It looks like the stakes are getting a bit high. This last transporter, will it be able to reach the exit? The blue player realizes that he's about to lose, or possibly about to lose, because he actually has his own transporter moving into his own base. It's just entered the base. We got the rifleman here shooting at it. Its HP is kind of going down, but I don't know. It's just 2 riflemen. Who's going to be able to get there first? Looks like it's going to be the red transport. The Cerberus jumps forward, but shoots the power plant. Only starts shooting the transport, and it's too late. It just barely makes it. Beautiful game. That's it. That's basically the ending makes the entire game. The goal game was pretty good to watch. It's a good example of how you should play the kind of tug of flag. Short question: it's allowed to some animated that's not part of your game's creative animation? Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it's allowed. So yeah, thank you to DX Dragon for this replay. Very beautiful game. Had a lot of fun watching it. Let's watch another one. And as I promised, we have the Sea Blitz today. This player, Bullet Time, has submitted us a naval game replay. We're gonna watch the Sea Delivery Blitz tournament. Gee, I wanted the Confed to win here. It was close. It was really close. The Confederation player could have won. So, this is the newest Blitz, Sea Delivery. I'm going to quickly talk about this Blitz. On this map, we have 4 flags in the middle. And when you capture the flag, it spawns a transport. So, in fact, there are a lot of transports potentially on this map. A player with 4 flags is going to reap a ton of them. He's going to get a ton of transports. And by the way, we have Barracudas coming out. This is a pretty high rank game as well. This is rank 24, rank 25, sorry, not rank 24. It was like rank 22, 23 actually. We saw it on the loading screen. You guys saw it. It's Star League, alright? What matters? It's Star League. We've got the Star League gameplay here. And in fact, both Resistance players are going for their own Barracudas. We have Barracudas, Caimans, and Alligators here. A couple alligators engage the Delta and blow it up. We have a Barracuda capturing another flag here. I'm still hearing containers getting captured. So there's actually a lot of containers on this map as well. We see the Rifleman and Coyote fight in the corner for some of them. There are actually there's some changes to the sea transport compared to the land transport, in that the transport ship explosion is it has a wider range, and I think the delay on it is a little longer. That is basically for balance purposes, for gameplay purposes. We decided to make these changes to make the naval battles a little more interesting in this mode. We're not going to have carriers at Art of War 3 Ray, so don't worry about that. We have a sneaky Cayman here trying to intercept this transport ship, but I don't think a single Cayman is enough to destroy it. It actually was able to deal half HP damage to this power plant. Once again, guys, most players' buildings are unupgraded, so they're going to be dying to machine gun fire. Nerf the Solaris because it's been doing way too good. Like 70 win rate is insane. I don't wait. 70 win rate? Where are you getting this? Where are you getting this win rate number? Wolverine Actor is pretty bad because no one uses infantry. It's pretty good early. Like Wolverine, like Cerberus, is pretty good early. We start going to wear a Christmas hat on his stream. I will. People actually up their Barracuda. Yeah, look. Both red and yellow are here fighting. And by the way, also, really cool tidbit here. Yellow is actually microing his alligator to splash fire at the Barracuda. If you guys did not know, the alligators and Vikings actually can deal damage to underwater Barracuda, but you have to manually fire at them. So as you can see here, this alligator is force firing into the water in an attempt to damage this Barracuda. And that's why I picked this Blitz battle, because it actually has a lot of really cool little details and nice little tips on how to play naval. Especially if you're Resistance. If you're using Barracudas, if you're thinking about how to use Barracudas, maybe you watch this battle and you get some tips. There would be like minus 50% damage. That's true. There would be, but an alligator can't attack a Barracuda otherwise. So he's doing what he can. 50% damage is more than 0 damage. His name is Bullet Time because he finished this game in bullet time. True. We have some dragonflies here, by the way. Another pretty clever move from Red. He's going to be facing against 2 Confederation players. And the Vikings can't shoot up, so the Vikings... It's actually time for the Vikings to appear here. Vikings are going to be pretty strong against those Barracudas because they actually have the torpedo launchers, but they are not able to do anything against the dragonflies. And as you can see here, in a second, the dragonfly is going to go in and attack. Cayman, not Cayman. I like to call them Cayman or Cayman. I like Cayman more because it sounds cooler that way. Cayman. The Cayman. I love the graphs they showed last time. There was not 70% win rate for the Solaris there. I'm just gonna say that we will see carriers eventually in the game. I just said there's not gonna be carriers in the game. Where are you getting this? Chat. Iconia! When the carriers are gonna be added to the game, can you add this feature on them? Me. Carriers are never gonna make it to the game. Chat. We will see carriers eventually in the game. All we need to do is... I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of you. It's just funny that I literally just said that we're not gonna be making carriers. we're not planning to make any carriers. This is interesting. Yeah, it's a fun battle. Also, yellow here pushing forward with a single alligator. That's pretty brave. A barracuda is a yellow barracuda is fighting a red barracuda. Another couple of alligators are coming in to join here. These dragonflies are flying above above the barracudas, confusedly trying to do something about them. Yellow actually manages to hold onto this flag with a single barracuda. At the same time, we have Vikings come in with a single Poseidon. They push forward, hit this alligator. The Poseidon's actually gonna start dealing damage to these dragonflies any second now. I don't think this Poseidon's upgraded, chat. The Poseidon AA range is actually quite a lot higher than this, I believe. I think this Poseidon's not upgraded. But kudos to Gorgia 1 for trying. This is a pretty good thing. Pretty unrealistic. In real life, Subs hides inside the water to avoid detection. Protect against rounds and missiles. It's a gameplay feature of Edic. It's a gameplay feature to allow submarines to take damage underwater from explosions. Why doesn't GG give rewards to top XP in YouTube livestream? I don't want to do that. People are gonna just start spamming random messages. I don't want that. Please never add realistic mode, because a Zeus under one shield will annihilate like 5 Jaguars. I mean, yeah, honestly, it would be a bit difficult to add like a realistic mode. Sorry, 1 second. There are some noises outside my door. Sorry about that. In any case, yeah, it would be kind of difficult to add a realistic mode, because then the maps would have to become massive. They would have to become gigantic. We would not be able to run that, because artillery cannot, like, the artillery fires only a little bit further than a tank. That is not realistic. You know? There's a lot of things that are not realistic. For gameplay purposes, we are trying to make the game as realistic as possible while also allowing it to be fun. Red captures this flag on the right, but yellow moves in his submarines and captures a flag on the left. That's kind of interesting. He also has control of 2 bottom flags. I'll give you the rewards. Of course you're asking about it. You're the one getting the rewards. Why are you posting the loading image? There are no issues with the stream right now. There are no drop frames or anything. All the events resistance always in top. That's not true. That's actually not true. And by the way, a lot of people have been like saying, "Oh, open and look at the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is full of resistance." It's not. I'll actually show you after this battle. But yeah, the battle is actually drawing to a close here, which I know it doesn't look like it, but look at this. Also, when have you seen this last time? In FFA, Barracudas actually using their rocket launchers to attack something. That's pretty cool if I say so myself. A red alligator, by the way, is still here on 1 HP, holding onto this flag. He's actually gonna be letting the transport ship come out here. A red alligator is blowing up a yellow transport ship, and some yellow barracudas are about to take down this transport ship. And we also have Vertex coming in. A few Vertex are coming in. They're actually going to bully this transport vessel. They should actually be destroying these. Blue player does not realize this, but they're actually going to lose because they're not blowing up the yellow ships. He thinks the red is the problem, of course, but yellow is kind of getting these ships uncontested, and that's already +4 ships here on this side of the map. That brings him up to 10, and he's going to be getting more and more. Dragonflies are fire? Yeah. Don't worry, you ain't lagging. Yeah, I know I am not lagging. Anyway, when in the future can we see an update for pathfinding? I'm not going to announce anything yet. When there's something to announce, if there's going to be a feature or an update coming out, we will announce it. Don't worry about it. Federation forgot about flags. That's true, yeah. They're not really contesting any of the Navy. Blue is only using his ships. Oh my god, actually Cyan is attacking Blue for some reason. No, this is not the time for faction infighting. Wait, don't tell me There is no way! Huh? Huh? What? Well, I have never seen this happen before. But a single heavy assault actually destroyed an airfield full of vertex. Wow. Okay. Reverse the heavy assault. Shout out to your voiceover videos this event. It's nice to see you focus helping new and experienced players helping learn some of the strategies needed to compete in AI tournaments and Blitz. Thank you, Valier. Yeah, that was the idea. Before they used to be just text posts, but come on, let's be real. Who wants to read? That's why we wanted to make videos this time. I would like to make more. I like making those shorts. Blue having 2000 ping, that's the only explanation. Any year-end Masters tournament. We don't have enough time to prepare a full-on Art of War Masters, but we are planning to make Masters within the upcoming winter months. We want 4v4? No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't. I know this phrase is funny because it's a haha funny Blizzard phrase, but it's true though, because it's already quite intense to have 6 players battles with 3v3. With 8 players, you're going to be lagging a lot, and the matching is going to struggle. Is there going to be an image or blueprint about the interior vehicle and building? No. Currently, we're not planning that. Does GG have offices in other countries other than Russia? Offices? No, we have employees working from other countries. I miss Poseidon in the battle, they're so strong. I mean, yeah, we have Poseidon in this battle, but I'm willing to trust that this Poseidon is very unupgraded. But yeah, I do like Poseidon. Poseidon is one of my favorite units in general. My god, I still can't recover from the heavy assault airfield incident. Oh my god. I didn't even realize Cyan and Blue were fighting. But yeah, basically the game ends here. Thank you Bullet Time for this amazing replay. By the way, if you've noticed, the Bullet Time actually loses this one. So also, kudos, more kudos. Kudos to Bullet Time for submitting a replay with this cool action. Kudos to him for submitting a replay where he lost. That takes a lot of nuts. And also kudos for Yellow for the comeback. Are you going to announce the winners of the contest you talked about this week for the best show and tournament? This is the stream where we're watching the replays, where the winners' replays are being reviewed. This was replay number 5. This was replay number 5. But we have more! Guys, we have more replays to watch. There are still more replays. We need you to do more live, it's so cool. I mean, every week, every Friday, I'm here for you guys. Don't worry, I'm here to entertain you. But yep, one more replay. We have a tournament map, and this one is submitted by Grzegorz Bręczyszkiewicz. I'm messing around with you. But blue is could be read in Russian as Zlobny, so I'm going to refer to him as that. Zlobny. Zlobny versus Ibra. And this replay was submitted to us by our fellow Confederate player. He said that he submitted this replay because he realized that he was facing a much stronger opponent, and it's actually quite visible here. You can definitely tell by command points that the red player has way more skills than his opponent. Absolutely, like, his account must be stronger. He's rank 20, stronger skills. You can actually see that he's also going to collect more containers. I believe red got all the middle containers here. He's going to get this one here as well for sure. He got one more container on the blue side as well. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I can relate to this Confederation player. This guy, dude, my heart goes out to you. I've been there. I've played this tournament. I hate microwaving my troops in the early game, trying to take containers, my own containers, on my side of the map from these little goddamn resistance ants. I hate it. I hate it. You have to deal with it though. That's how you have to play the game. Yeah, you have to learn how to play. These goddamn resistance ants stealing all my containers. My heart goes out to you, Zlobny. So he said he actually scouted. He did scout here. You can see there was a scout here that just died. He actually scouted out that his opponent is also going HQ3. His opponent already has HQ3, and he is only on HQ2. He doesn't have enough containers. His economy is a bit weak. So he doesn't even bother. He decides, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with upgrading. I'm going to pop gold common production. I'm going to pop a bunch of hammers, a bunch of infantry, and I'm going to build up a strong force to take on my opponent before he develops his base. And I think that is exactly how you're going to play, how you need to play the game, because you need to utilize the information that you have gathered strategically. If you scout your enemy's base and you learn nothing from it, you don't make any conclusions from scouting, then what's the point of even scouting in the first place? You can't just scout and pretend that that's it. You have scouted, and that's it. Oh, by the way, this the Bob the Container is back, by the way, guys. Bob the Container is here. He's here to witness this battle. Anyway, so he scouted, and he was thinking. It's a thinking Confederation player. He built up his army, he captured the flag on his side, and then he utilizes the boost. Look at this. He just got the boost from his own. He popped actually his own common attack. He had the transporter boost active. Ibra pops a common defense boost, and he just had a truck deliver his ammo cases, so he has the attack buff now, and the Confederation attack buff just ran out. It's going to reactivate here in a second though, and this position was actually really beautiful. I don't know if you noticed this, but these units formed a very nice semicircle over the resistance defenders on the flag. So even though the red player had the flag, oh, this explosion is gonna kill a hammer. He had the flag, he had the boost, he had the defense boost, he still loses this engagement, and blue player successfully captures 3 of his flags. Huh? Look at that. It's beautiful. He continues this with another push. The red salamander is out for Ibra. He continues pushing into the base. Look at this barracks, by the way. You can also tell that this guy has his buildings upgraded, because look at this barracks. It is not dying. It's being attacked by a bunch of infantry, a bunch of hammers. It's not even gonna go down. We're not even gonna be able to destroy a single barracks here. Or maybe we are? Are we, Mr. Hammer? Okay, the barracks does go down. So this entire push cost the red player a single barracks. But, look at this. All these transports are coming in for blue now, and suddenly it was 10-0 or 10-2 or something. And all of a sudden, in a few seconds here, it's gonna be like 10-10. He's going to equal the score a bit once again. And the Salamander pushes forward, but here's gonna be another, there's gonna be another cool moment to look out for. Watch this, guys. Watch this fight. Watch this fight. We have Cerberus here and the Salamander. Salamander misses the Cerberus as the Cerberus jumps into the air. Targets a single assault. Pops the passive, but then dies anyway due to the hammer fire. And now all of a sudden, the flags are still under the control of the blue player. This close flag is going to get captured by Ibra. But once again, Wolverine is here, but he's a bit late to the party. He's just going to get gunned down by all the hammers. Relentlessly chasing that Wolverine is also a very good choice here for the Confederate player. 6v6. Dude, we've already mentioned that 4v4 is not happening, and you're talking about 6v6? Are you insane? When Confederation wins, see Echo in your face, you'll be more happy. I'm gonna be super happy. Dude, Zlobny is clawing his way up through this victory. He deserves it. My man is fighting tooth and nail against a person who's constantly gold boosting. He's gold boosting 1 rank higher, got more skills, got more heroes. Dude, look at this battle. He pushes forward once again into the red player. Bob the Container is awestruck watching this battle happen. 2 more transporters are actually about to enter Zlobny's base. And in fact, this is the last one. He doesn't need any more. He just needs to hold Ibra back a little bit more. Just a little longer. Beautiful. Captures another flag. Federation needs to be United Nations. Resistance equals Soviet Communist. Wow. What? That's like such a base level comparison that I'm not even gonna grace that with a response. Nice positioning of the units in control gives him the win. Yeah, it's also really good strategic decisions. Once again, this battle is being won entirely by good strategic decision to 10v10. Guys, you're making fun of me now. The Salamander decides, oh, at least I'm gonna capture the flag here. You know what? Maybe if Red captured Bob the Container, he would have won. GG Bob Salamander. Yeah, Salamander is too weak, chat. Or it would be... Yeah, it would be played at 1 FPS. But yeah, thank you to Zlobny for submitting this amazing replay. Just showing you how to play versus higher ranks versus stronger accounts. Bob the Container was forgotten. 109 versus 109. 109 is a very specific number. Alright, I have one last replay for you guys. One final replay. This one is kind of a bonus replay. Alright. So, we have a battle submitted by Imitabornok. Not sure. Especially for those of us who live for read. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Zlobny is just showing that you can do it. You can play. So, you've seen the loading screen. I don't know if you've missed it. These players are... rank 24, rank 25. We have... I'm pretty sure I've seen the name Garrett before. All of these are very high rank players. So, how long do you think this match is gonna last? I'm going to let you guys give some answers in chat. Tell me your thoughts, like your guesses about how long this game has lasted. Like how long this game lasts. How do you think? How long this game lasts? 1 hour. Nightsoul says 1 hour. Do we have more? 40 minutes. 10 minutes. All right. Any more ideas? Any more suggestions? 1 year? LOL. 20 minutes or more. 12 minutes. Alright. You guys are all wrong. Let's watch this. Let's watch this battle. So, the battle begins. The blue Confederation player surrenders 20 seconds into the game, leaving 3 players, Leva Jenny, Imitabornok, and Garrett, to duke it out here on the Naval Blitz. And, Yellow, the player who submitted this game, his replay, starts strong by going for Alligator right away. No production of any naval kind from Red player here. Well, except a couple of Hymens. And then we have some Alligators here capturing the flag. We have a Delta. Delta from Cyan captures another flag. Another Delta scouting the red base here for Cyan. He actually captures Bob the Container here. There's gonna be a lot of Bob the Containers here, by the way, I feel like. Especially around blue base. But yeah, the Alligator, decides to move forward. Yellow captures all 4 of the flags, and he's just deciding to chill. He sits comfortably. There are 2 Vikings here for Cyan, and there are 2 Alligators here for Red. But hey, there's something funny going on the left side of the map. What's going on here? It looks like Garrett is doing exactly what we warned about in our short. So you have to be careful about your own base getting rushed. But also, you know, you have a Seraphim here, Seraphim flying in the middle, trying to contest. Viking is trying to contest, goes down easily to the yellow forces. And then Cyan decides, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna attack red. I'm gonna attack red. Leviathan is rushed out at the 5th minute by red. A new glance. He just keeps driving forward, completely ignoring whatever's going on up there. Keeps driving. Leviathan gets very, very angry here. By the way, yellow here at the same time. He's just sitting on 4 flags. Is getting all of the transports. And the Leviathan. So Cyan hides a few hammers here from the attack. Probably trying to attack yellow next. By the way, check out yellow. Yellow is prepared too. He's mining his bridge here. I mean, he doesn't know he needs to mine this bridge. But the Leviathan decides that he needs revenge. So he shows up in the bottom left corner. Completely eliminates all of the units for Cyan in the top left corner. At the same time, the Seraphim here goes down one more time in just a second here. Oh no, he retreats. He retreats. And the yellow Garrett surrenders after that. So Cyan Confederation player surrenders after that. And then the yellow player simply wins the match by virtue of having more transports. Red arrives in the middle, but it's too late. Which is another thing we talked about in our short. Don't take too long. If you take too long, you're gonna lose. I build mines! Yeah, this game was... when I saw this replay... By the way, the guy didn't mention anything about what's gonna happen. He just submitted this replay and said, oh yeah, this is a pretty cool game. A pretty clean execution. It's a pretty clean naval game. Pretty clean 7-minute win. And I was like, that's suspicious. I gotta watch this battle. So 7 minutes. You guys were all wrong. It's 7 minutes. Thank you, Imitabornok, for submitting this replay. Once again, guys, all of the players who we featured today, Toon Army, Death Punch, DX Dragon, Bullet Time, Artist C as Lobny, and Imitabornok, every single one of them is going to get 1,000 tokens for submitting the replay and for us picking it. So, thank you guys. Well, thank you all of you for the submissions. We've seen some very cool battles, but these were the best ones. These were the coolest battles. They were the funniest battles. They were the most informative battles. And that's gonna be it for the stream. However, one more time, I'm going to mention that in December, stay tuned for news and updates, because we are going to be announcing open testing for modifications. Modifications for open are going to be in open testing for in December. So sometime in December, we're going to announce that modifications are going to be available for testing for everyone, not core testers, not closed beta testers, not even open beta testers. Everyone, anyone can download, will be able to download and test modifications. Test modifications in development. And also, by submitting a review, your feedback on those modifications, you're going to be able to participate in development. So if you want to participate in development of Art of 3, stay tuned for news coming in December. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you had fun. It was really cool. GG to all the people who submitted the replays. And I will see you next week. And some of you I hope to see later today on my channel, where I'm going to be playing more Art of War 3 for the event myself. Anyway, guys, thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. Yeah, thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. I've been Iconi Angelos, the community manager at Gear Games, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.